All right, so we should be live right now, but before we kind of get this interview underway, while I check my phone, make sure everything's running smoothly. Is there anything that you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
My mom, my little brother, and my sisters, and all that, my family.
All right, sounds good. Definitely solid shout outs for sure. But anyways, I mean, let's get right into the interview. We'll kind of start off a little bit of some more lighter topics. Is kind of how I like to do things here. So I know we're about to start the interview. You know, I was all ready to go. Usually, I'm honestly, I've been starting late for every interview recently for like a long
Yeah,
time. My thing kind of started late, or I also have to make the link. Then it'll send a little bit later. But I was ready to go. I had my link set up. I'm like, all right, let's do this. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta watch Selection Sunday. I was excited. I'm like, I have to watch it. But then I'm like, nope, too
yeah.
many calls. I'm like, yo, let's get the thing underway. But I mean, March Madness, making brackets, is it something that you're interested in?
Say it again.
Oh, I said, you know, like with March Madness and making brackets and everything, is that something that you're interested in?
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
About that
Do
March
you,
Madness, especially when they get down to the Final Four. Oh gosh.
yeah. Do you make one for both boys and girls or not?
No, I just watch the girls. No disrespect to
Yeah.
the boys. I just watch the girls.
I mean, there's other. It's better for you to do that. I'm only gonna get your game better too, just by watching them play. I mean, the girls. I remember. I'll never forget. I think it was when did Notre Dame like beat UConn? I think sometime in the tournament, like a couple years ago or something like that, or
Yeah,
whenever whenever they won the national championship. I remember watching that and I was like, damn, this is freaking crazy. But it's kind of unbelievable. Like I remember there was like a meme where it was kind of like how sometimes the boys brackets like takes forever to fill out. You got to figure out like who's gonna win, whatever. I think the girls
yeah,
bracket was like, all right, UConn's winning it all. We're set like every year. But now I feel like this year's kind of
yeah.
getting a little different. Do you like it? I guess we're more like a bunch of these teams have a chance of winning, or do you kind of miss the old like the good old days when it was just UConn and everyone else just kind of sucks?
Nah, I like the like everybody gets a chance to win it. It's like equal, divided. Each team got a superstar there. I
Mm,
really didn't like the everybody go to UConn and just win, 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 win. Nah, I want to see a battle.
yeah. So who do you have winning it all this year?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I really don't know. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna rock with I gotta rock with South Carolina only because I know even though she got injured, which is crazy, but and this is
Yeah,
terrible timing, but Raven Johnson, I interviewed her a couple times when I saw her in person. One of the nicest people I ever met. I was like in shock. She was like one of like, the best players I ever interviewed. I was like blown
yeah,
away. Super nice. So, I'm like, okay, let me tune in, let me watch her play for a little bit. And maybe 5 minutes after, I like changed to that channel and watching her play. That's when like, she like tore her ACL and everything, and that really sucked. But I gotta rock with them just because she's on that team. But if not, I'll have to
yeah.
go. I don't know how good Louisville's doing, but Haley Van Lith, when I watched her in high school, she was a bucket. So if not, I'll have to go
Yes.
with them. Yeah, she was just freaking like nasty. Like, I remember all these like slam like videos they have of her. That just her mentality to the game, I think, was just unbelievable. Of how she makes really makes it seem so simple, but like it's not like that. But it's just crazy the way she thinks about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know your Instagram handle is drippy with like a bunch of eyes, a bunch of P's, drippy Kaya. And I see
Yeah.
you're rocking some drip right now. I mean, some exclusive EYBL. I think it's like a hoodie, sweatshirt,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Are you a big fashionista?
Yes, I am. Got it, had a fashion. Just got the new Jordans that just came out. Got some dunks, some high dunks. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think fashion now because I feel like fashion like it used to be back then where it's like wearing more like suits or dresses or just some like
Yeah.
crazy wacky outfit. But I feel like now fashion's more shifted to a little more like the streetwear, where if I go outside of my house and I'm wearing like a hoodie, like that used to just be
Yeah.
like like nothing. But now it could be like a $200 like
Hoodie.
nice, fear of God hoodie kind of thing, and that's like like that's
Yeah.
considered fashion. Like this t-shirt I'm wearing, I can say this is like some specialized material t-shirt. Like that's gonna be considered fashion now. So what kind of fashion are you into? Are you more into the more suits, dresses kind of thing, or are you more like the whole streetwear wave that's been going on right now?
Pretty much 50-50. I like both. I wear both here and there, but I mostly wear street.
Yeah. I see you're rocking a bow tie in one of these photos. I don't know
Yeah.
how to see that. Actually, I'm a big tie guy as well. Do you wear bow ties?
Say it again.
Do you only wear bow ties, or do you ever wear like a normal like the standard? I don't know
Nah,
what.
I was always wear bow tie. I gotta have me a nice bow tie.
Yeah, I think I've worn a tie like a couple times, but it's only for like if I have to for like school. Like there was one like field trip I had to go on, like oh you gotta wear like a plain black tie, and I'm like damn. But
Yeah.
other than that, oh I mean it has to be a bow tie with suspenders. That's the
Yeah,
move.
yeah, yeah. That's the yeah.
Yes, I did that for my fifth grade graduation. Man, I have some
Man,
funny.
you
I
was clean.
always have the photos. But I was fifth grade. I had my mom's like, all right, Isaac, I know you'll like this. I got you suspenders, I got you a bow tie. Like this is what you're gonna wear. I'm like, all right, bet. Like I'm about to make this work, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about maybe your on court fashion? I mean, do you try to bring out a lot of fancy shoes? Like I remember there was a whole thing where like Bronny like literally played a game and like Fear of Gods. I don't know. Do you try to play in like cool shoes, or is it more like when you're playing basketball, you like almost want to wear something and kind of you don't care about because it's about to get ruined?
Yeah. It's like I don't care that much about basketball shoes because it's gonna get ruined. How
Mhm.
fast I be running and stuff, so I get a new pair after I ruin the old ones.
Yeah. Are are you also like are you into all like the accessories on the court, like the headbands or arm sleeves or stuff like that, or are you more kind of basic? You just got your jersey, your shorts, and your shoes.
I wear tights. I wear arm sleeves here and there, but no headbands.
Yeah. Do those things like at all like help your gameplay in any way, or is it just more just comfort or style?
Just style.
Yeah, because so have you ever played like because I mean some schools or teams like they just like I don't know why like my coach this year he was like I don't want like none of you guys are going. He only let us wear like arm sleeves on senior night. He's like other than that like I better not see any of you guys with any sleeves
Wow.
like I don't want to see any of that. Like I only want plain socks like whatever. Have you ever had kind of ran into a situation with that where you're not allowed to wear like what you want?
No. No.
Yeah.
I ain't never run into a situation like that.
Yeah, all right. I was just curious about that, but now we can really get a little more into the heavier basketball stuff. I didn't bother to search up the rankings, but I mean your bio says 5-star fam in there, so I mean I don't feel searching it up, but I'm assuming you're a 5-star. So I mean if so, just kind of like how does that feel?
I mean, I don't consider myself as a 5 star. It's just a lot of other people say I'm a 5 star in VA, but I don't consider myself yet. I still got to grow some more. Still got to grind some more.
Yeah, and I know with girls rankings like I feel like with boys basketball rankings, like I could just find them anywhere. But with girls basketball, it's like it takes you to like the ESPN site, and then it's
Yeah,
almost like a whole other like I don't know if like you've ever done it before, but it's almost like a site and it's like it's just kind of weird like on ESPN. But I know a lot of people kind of complain like because a lot of people say rankings are bad or blah 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 this and that.
yeah.
You almost like how it's not as accessible for you to really find your name on a list like that, or are you a little annoyed that like the boys rankings I could just find like so easily, but then for girls basketball I gotta really do like a lot of digging to find.
What he said again, you was breaking up.
Like do you like I guess how it's kind of hard for you to see the rankings because it kind of doesn't get in your head as much, or are you like a little more like annoyed that it's a little like difficult?
I mean, I used to be annoyed, but then I realized I just gotta play. It's really not really much not about the rankings.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. and I guess you said how you don't maybe consider yourself a 5 star, but a lot of people do. But I'm curious, just by talking to you like a little bit, it seems like you have like some sort of confidence. I get this kind of just hearing your voice. Seems like someone that has a little bit of swagger on the court. I mean, would you say you have maybe even though you said again, I don't consider myself a 5 star, but when you're on the court, do you kind of have that maybe 5 star mentality? And if so, what is that?
Oh, when I get on court, it's just a dog come out. It's different. It's different. It's no fear. You just got to play ball.
Definitely. And I guess when something that comes with being a 5 star is that recruitment process. Obviously, that's something that's been going pretty well for you. I think your last offer, I want to say, was March 3rd, from Old Dominion. I mean, you've been getting offers for a long time. It looks like. What's
Yeah,
that whole recruitment process been like for you?
it's been going good. It's going good. It's rising a little bit.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it's been going on for like a couple years now, and you're not even a senior, you're a junior, so that means it started. So let's see. So I mean, that started like your freshman year, basically. Um, Around that time, what's it like for you to how this recruitment process has been going on for like a long time? It wasn't like it started maybe a year ago. It's been going on for a couple years, like 2.5 years. What's it like just how this whole process? This has been like super long. So what has that been like?
I mean, it been super long. Got my first offer from Virginia Tech my ninth grade year, and then after that, when I played AAU, that's when I got my stock went up, and then next year AAU, my stock went up even more. It's like I hope it gets my stock go up even more after this AAU season.
Yeah, and it looks like you've taken at least what have you only taken one visit so far? Or have you taken any more besides the James Madison one?
No, I only took in one visit.
Okay, but I mean, still like you're pretty young. Well, I guess technically, like
Yeah.
you're about to get to your senior season next year. So think about it, you're actually getting a little bit old now for a high schooler. But I mean, still, you only took one visit. But what was that visit experience like?
Oh, it was a great experience. I loved everything about the campus and the team, how they talk, this and that, the coaches. I love the coaching staff for sure.
Yeah, is James Madison is that school in Virginia?
It's about 3 hours. No, 3 to 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in like the same state.
Oh yeah, it's in Virginia. It's in Virginia. It's in
Yeah,
Virginia.
yeah.
Same state.
Yeah, so I guess have an offer from them. Then you also got one from Virginia Tech as well. I don't know, is Old Dominion, is that in Virginia too, or is that I have no idea where that is.
Yes,
Okay,
it's in Virginia.
that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. I know my geography like a little. Wait, what about Hampton? Is that in Virginia too?
Yes. Yeah.
Hampton's in Virginia. Damn, there's so many schools. I didn't even realize there's so many schools in Virginia. That's actually kind of crazy. But obviously, you got a handful of offers from your hometown state. I'm
Yeah.
sure again you're probably not really too close to coming down to a decision, but is staying at home or being in the same state, that's something that you're definitely open to doing for college. Being able to have your family always go to your games and all that stuff. That's something that you might like to do down the road.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yeah. But then I mean, what about in terms of traveling? Because you got offers from Rutgers and Eastern Carolina and Charlotte, and I even see you got one a school kind of near me, FAU. Looks like they offered you as
Yeah.
well. I guess how much opposed or not opposed would you be to traveling kind of far away from home, and how do you think you'd handle that?
I mean, I will handle it because it's like going to school. I know I gotta go to school to get my education and ball out and do better for me for my future.
Mhm. Do you like have any idea, I guess, what you'd want to study in college, or are you not sure yet?
I'm going to be choosing mechanical engineer.
I have no idea what that is. What does that mean? I have no idea what that is.
It's like
I have no idea what that is.
it's like with like math and like building stuff and this and that. Yeah, like building, make sure everything good with other stuff and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's kind of like because obviously you don't want to be like a construction worker, so it's kind of like the people like behind the scenes that kind of put together everything pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you would make the blueprint,
Mm,
or no? I really don't.
I can, but I. It could be like a manager make the blueprint, and then I just do something,
Okay,
do the other
so
work.
I mean that was like one of the more like because most basketball players I speak to, they'll be like, oh, maybe I want to do like they always say business. They always say business. Like I want to make my own brand. I want to do business. Never heard
Yeah.
mechanical engineering. What like how did you even come to like that idea?
I mean, I looked into it a little bit, and I'm kind of good at math, so it's like, I mean, man, I might could do this, and good money, good money,
Mhm.
good money, and I could get any job with that degree, any job.
Yeah. I know someone with math, like being an accountant, I think that's like a big like math thing. So how come that wasn't like something that you were interested in?
I never heard of it. I looked into it.
Yeah, wait, but you know like what an accountant is though, right?
No.
Oh, that's like the people honestly respect I'm gonna keep it real. Like I kind of don't 100%, but I think it's someone that like does like the taxes. Like cuz I guess people like pay people to do their taxes. I think that's what they do.
Oh, the taxes. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that good. I do. I can calculate some taxes, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they do. It's like some numbers, but I guess does I guess maybe mechanical engineering or being good at math. Do you think that has any sort? I mean, stats. It's obviously math. Something you got to look at to be a good basketball player. Your passion for math or your
Yeah.
gift that you have with math that'll help you in basketball anyway.
Yeah, math will help you. Math will help you in basketball if you think of it a certain way of like showing how time and this and that with the ball and everything. Like you playing defense, you time the ball, how much they dribble before they about to do a move or something. That's when you get the steals and stuff.
Mhm. And I want to bring it back to the beginning of our interview. We're asking you what you want to shout out and shout out your family because I see you obviously love your family a lot. Kind of post a lot about them on social media. You basically got highlights for like every member of your family. Just why you
Yeah,
see. Well, I mean, I guess like if you have a family, like obviously you should like love your family a lot. So it's not like a bad
yeah.
thing, but this is why are you like so passionate about family and why is that like a big value to you?
I mean, it's a big value. I mean, no matter what we go through, they always gonna have my back no matter what. So yeah,
Hmm. And something else too. I mean, every family's known for making food. I feel like every family has that food they're known
yeah,
for. I know you're a big food
yeah,
person. That's what it looks like. But it's still
yes,
kind of tied in family. I mean, does the family kind of have that like that signature dish? Like, if I'm going over
yes.
to Houston household, like they're about to make me something like really good.
My mom makes the. I swear, the best turkey wings. And she kind of have a competition with anybody, she will win. She made the best turkey wings. It's like I don't know what she do. She put magic in it. And then my sister, she can make oxtail, and then she makes some good roast. Well, actually, her husband makes roast. He makes the best roast, and then it's like the mac and cheese. It be so cheesy, the collard greens and the cabbage and all that. I'm like, and then it's sometimes we have a seafood fest
Damn.
because we all love seafood.
Yeah, that's funny. We're actually kind of the like I don't know why, like it's my parents just don't like we just like don't eat fish. Like my mom doesn't like fish, my dad doesn't really care about fish. We actually like never eat like fish
Never.
ever. I like sushi never. I've had it with like friends before, but I don't think I've ever like my parents never like we never eat fish.
Why not? The best fish
I
is
just
fried fish.
I really do not. I can't tell you it was kind of because like my parents don't like it. Also, like I think the one thing is this is why I think this is why I think it's almost weird eating fish is because I like the grocery store
Yeah,
like that we have like I think it's
yeah,
weird because if I'm buying let's say a thing like chicken or turkey, you don't see like the turkey, you just see like just like that thing of meat. But then if I'm getting
yeah.
fish, like you can
You
literally
see
see
it.
like the fish itself, like you can see his
Yeah,
eye, like it's so much or they have like like a mini like lobster cage like at my grocery store. So I can like look at the lobster and be like, oh, I want to buy it. Like I'm gonna eat that. Like it's just so
yeah.
it's like kind of
You
weird
just
that
don't
way. I
want.
feel like
You feel like you're eating a person basically.
yeah
Like
yeah
they look at you
literally,
like, oh no no.
literally like I'm like there. because I'll put my hand on the thing, like it'll like move its little claw like to my hand. I'm like, damn, like it's freaking
Yeah.
nuts. But I'm not like a vegetarian or a vegan, so I guess I can't like say like it's terrible, but it's just kind of. I remember I
Yeah.
actually I don't know what happened, but an unforgettable memory I have is I went to some restaurant and I thought the fish looked so cool. So I said, I don't know how like I didn't get it, but I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm getting this for lunch. I pointed to the fish, and somehow I ended up not getting it. But I just remember because I thought it looked cool. So like, oh, I thought it was like a toy or something. But I don't know what I ate that day, but I didn't eat the fish. So I
So
thought
what do you do eat?
I remember. What's up?
What do you do eat? Like, what do you, since you don't
I
eat fish
mean,
and stuff?
well, I'm honestly like I'm kind of like a picky guy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm also like my mom's not that picky because I kind of like a lot of like different kinds of foods. Like I like Mediterranean food, or I'll like occasionally some Mexican food, or I can rock with Chinese food too sometimes. The one with me is that I don't like noodles or straight up cheese. So that's like two things I can't like. Like I'll eat pizza or like a grilled cheese or something like that. Like I can't like if I'm having like mac and cheese, like that's like a fear.
Oh
That's scary.
my.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me a bad person though. But I just can never. I've tried before too. Like recently, like my sister was eating mac and cheese, and I'm like, that looks good. That smells good. Like let me try it. Put my mouth, and I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. I don't know.
Wow. Oh my God. This gotta be the first ever I heard somebody say they don't like mac and cheese
I
or cheese and
actually
noodles.
I've met other people that are with my whole little my little group, my no mac and cheese group. But I think it's cause like my mouth could open up like really big,
Yeah.
like huge. So I kind of have like I was told to have like a gag reflex. So anything kind of slimy, like I don't like slimy foods. Like anything that's slimy just makes me gag.
Throw
And
up
like
like anything.
I
Yeah, I
don't
feel
like
you.
doing that. So I usually like more crunchy or chewy, but like someone slimy, like I just can't like not the move.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah. But what would be like your all time like your favorite food? If you have like your final actually no. We could do that question. Like which food's like the one you're eating most often usually?
Say it again.
Like which food do you usually eat like most often? Maybe like once a week or once every couple weeks.
Chicken, steak, seafood, and not just say seafood. Be Pacific. I eat shrimp, crabs, and fish. That's all. Maybe mussels here and there because my mom will have mussels, and I'd be like, "Oh, that looks good, smell good. Let me get that."
Yeah, it would have been funny if you were like instead of let me be specific, if you were like let me be Pacific because the Pacific Ocean. That's funny. That's funny. I thought that I'm like, damn, that's a good joke. But I see. I mean, I'm looking like you have this whole food section on your Instagram. What would you say out of this, out of all the stuff you posted on here? Which I don't know if you remember, but like, which one was your absolute favorite? Oh wait, did you get it? Is that In and Out? You In and Out before? That's
Yes,
crazy. Is it In and Out good?
yes, yes. It's good. The animal style fries are so good. The burger's so good. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I was gonna ask you the other question, but now I'm kind of curious. I didn't even know any way to cook. Is Cookout good too? I never had that place before either, but I heard about it.
You said cookout?
Yeah. Is that place good or not?
Oh my, yes it
We don't,
is. It got
we
good
don't,
milkshakes. It's
we don't
like
have
a
one in Florida. I don't think there's a cookout in Florida, so it's not like I just like go.
oh
I don't think there
yeah,
is
it's
one.
definitely not one in Florida. Nah,
Yeah,
it's not a one in Florida. Nah, but cookout is definitely good. The burgers are good. Freaking, it's like you could get a tray and you get to choose between like four main items, and then you got two sides, and your sides could come with a walking taco, cheese bites, fries, nuggets, um, chicken wrap. It's just a whole lot, and then you could get a drink, like a large drink,
damn, that's
a
fire.
regular drink, and then you could get water or a milkshake. And they milkshake, they have about I want to say about 70 options
Oh
that
my gosh. Oh man, I wish I had that. Man, I wish I had. That's
They
crazy.
have so many options. Like they got banana pudding, I guess, for milkshake.
Yeah, that's kind of man. All right, well, that's making me a little jealous. But someone else that I saw this I actually love. I don't know. Have you ever been to Chicago before or no?
Oh yes, I've been to
Okay,
Chicago
so I'm
several times.
assuming this the pizza's from Chicago, right? That's not
Yes,
from
it is.
yeah, because my dad's from Chicago, so I mean that stuff is
It's
good. That's good stuff.
it's good.
Yeah,
Yes,
I used to not like it, but then like I don't know, something just happened. Like I grew up, I tried it again, and I'm like, damn, like that pizza's like fire.
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I went my school's basketball team. We took a trip to Chicago, and so our coach trying to get us more cultured. He takes us to like one of like the pizza places for all of us to get it. And for me, like, cause I like it. Like my dad's from Chicago. Like I'm good, but the rest of them, like that was their first time in Chicago, and they hated it. Like we all put it into go box and so like trashed it or like gave it away to like somebody they saw. They did not like it one bit.
It
But
must have been nasty. Yeah.
no, I think it was good, but I do think like it's definitely different. Like the sauce on top, like kind of like it's a different kind of style. So I kind of understand like why they wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
But if you like it, it's really good.
Yeah, I like it. I like all type of
Yeah,
food. So
yeah. To go back into basketball a little bit, because we see a lot of athletes. I mean, even NBA players like they'll go on the plane with McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or something like that. Like a lot of people eat fast food and athletes, I mean, they're sponsored by McDonald's, stuff like that. So obviously they're eating food that's not the best for them. So
yeah.
I mean, just how do you think like, but obviously looks like your whole food section is not all like fast foods. Obviously I guess you eat pretty well, but like why would you maybe say like some athletes I guess don't eat the best but they're still like world class athletes? Like how are they able to do that?
I mean, I understand. A lot of times when like athletes, especially in college, they have like meal preps for different athletes. I mean,
Hmm.
I think that's what keep them in like shape from them running and practice, exercising. They could go to the gym when they want to. So I mean, a lot of times athletes burn off energy because after you eat, you're gonna burn off this quick, and then you're right back hungry and you burn off again.
Yeah. How important do you think like food is for you in terms of maybe the way you are like as an athlete, not in terms of like because I just like love food, but in terms of the way you are as an athlete and kind of how healthy you are. How important is food?
I mean, food is important because a lot of times there'd be some days I do like 3 workouts or 2 workouts in one day, and probably not take a break or eat the whole day. But it's important to me when I get a chance to get something to eat and eat.
Yeah. Do you think you eat like more calories than like the average person, or what do you think your like calorie amount is?
I don't think I eat as a regular person because sometimes I miss breakfast. I just eat lunch and dinner.
It's not like kind of bad though, because like usually like athletes are the ones that eat like more than most people because like what you said, they're the ones that always burning calories. Like if you're doing 3 workouts a day, like you better be eating like a lot of stuff.
I know, yeah. I mean, it is kind of bad because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I mean, it's a lot of times I just get like maybe a coffee or get water and just drink it, or maybe a little, I don't know, orange.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So then for you personally, like, how do you think you're able to just kind of go as hard on the court and work hard as you do if you think that you don't eat like too much?
Say it again.
Like, how do you think you're able to just really, I guess, perform the way you do if you don't eat too much? Because like I said, I mean, athletes like literally are probably people that eat like some of the most amounts of food.
I mean, a lot of times before I play, I don't eat because I'd be a little sluggish. So most times,
Yeah, hey, I agree with that. I agree with that. I see some people eat before. No, I
yeah.
agree with what you said. I think it's hard to do that.
So sometimes I just eat fruit and just go by my day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like if you eat like And also, I mean, I don't know if this happens to you, but like, do you ever get nervous like before you play or like do anything, or are you usually just kind of always just going in like whatever?
Oh no, most definitely. Gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, as I was about to say, I'm like, hey, if I'm nervous and I'm eating food, deadly combo.
Yes.
Not a good combination.
Every time. Everybody in my family, everybody my teammates know me every time.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why I just can't like I'm about to go to like if I have like a big game or something like that. Mom's like, oh, like let's go let's eat dinner first, and I'm like I don't know, like I
Nope.
don't think it's not good.
Yeah, just give me a fruit.
Not a good idea. It's about to come right out. That's not sticking with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it is a little bit of just kind of stray away from this little bit of a gross topic. I want to kind of learn more about your high school season this year. I'm assuming that's over. Just how did this season go?
Um, the season went okay. If you don't know, I came from New Hope in Maryland area. I had came back to Stephenson like I think November, I believe so. No, after Christmas. After
Mhm.
Christmas, I came back home. Came back. We played. We they lost one game before I came back to Princeton to Hampton. But then when I came back, we went undefeated and won states. And then we won states. Then we had lost to Northern by 6 for it to go to states. So I could
Yeah,
say our season went pretty good. Pretty good.
yeah, definitely sounds like a solid season. But yeah, I want so you transferred, I guess, kind of mid season, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, is what kind of well, first off, so I'm assuming you were born in Virginia. So why did you end up, I guess, leaving in the first place and went to New Hope?
I don't want to answer that.
Hey, that's all. That's good with me. That's good with me. So I'll take that response. But then I guess coming back, transferring mid-season, was that something that was like really stressful for you, or you just kind of like was it just like normal, or how did that feel? Because I feel like changing teams in the middle of a season, like maybe that team they kind of have a little chemistry going already, like they all know what they're doing, and you kind of have to learn a whole new system all of a sudden in the middle of the year, like, and also you're thrown into a mix with a team that's been with each other for half a season already. So how did that go for you, like that adjustment period of transferring?
Nah, honestly, it wasn't stress. It was just an easy breeze because I knew all them girls. Like, I knew them girls. We played with each other my 10th grade year. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, and I
yeah,
I know something with transferring like in the middle of the season too. That probably may affect you even more than like stuff on the court, like not knowing, plays or something like that. Is a lot of people hate on players that transfer in the middle of the season. Like I made a post, like a player like transferred from a school from where I live to another school, like far away. And basically like there was somebody come like I didn't know you could even do this, like, he's ducking smoke, whatever, all this stuff.
yeah.
Is that something you really had to handle? Was a lot of people kind of saying some negative things about you since you transferred in the middle of the season? And if so, how'd you handle that?
I mean, I knew people was talking negative, but honestly, I didn't care what people said. I just went out there and did me.
Hmm. And with AAU now, assuming you still plan on playing for Boo Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, and I know they're one of the more, as you'd say, well, at least I think like one of the more well-known uh women's programs for girls basketball in the EYBL. I know they kind of host like the Boo Williams event that I guess is like one of the biggest things for girls basketball. So what's it like, being associated with that program? Because that one's very well known and does a lot for girls basketball during the AAU time.
It's a great opportunity for me to like even play with EYBL, get myself better, and play some great players and stuff like that. and a chance for me to put my name out there on the map.
Mm-hmm. What would you say has been like? Do you have like a favorite moment maybe from playing with Boo Williams?
Say it again.
Do you have like a favorite moment from playing with them?
My favorite moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I would say because I just started playing with him last year, so mm, I would say it was when I hit a three and everybody just went crazy.
Yeah, hey, that's definitely a solid moment for sure. But I assume you said last year was like your first year. Just how much more excited are you now to have this? I guess this second year now. Now you kind of know what it's like a little more to play Boo Williams and everything, and I guess more just to the EYBL circuit and stuff like that. Is how excited are you now for AAU?
I'm excited. I'm ready to play. You need to come on.
Yeah. Is there any team or like any sort of player? Because I know with UIBL, you're basically playing like everybody that's good in the whole entire country. Is there any player or any team that you really want to play?
Hmm. I mean, I don't know who's on teams right now because
Mhm.
nobody really put their team out there yet.
Yeah. What about in terms of like specific players? Like, is there a player out there that like you want to match up with?
I mean, any player doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel you for sure. But so we kind of near the end of this interview, kind of want to wrap it up with some more, I guess, like overall like questions. So we're sticking to AAU still. What kind of goals do you have, I guess, for this AAU season? Is it trying to pick up more offers? Is it just trying to, maybe boost up your ranking, or is it more to have a good time? Like what are your goals for this AAU season?
All my goals for this AU season is to pick up my offers and pick up my stockings and just make sure I'm doing me and getting better.
For
And
sure.
definitely enjoy with my teammates. Enjoy it with my teammates.
Yep. Is there? Well, I guess I know I have to ask you about like competing as a player, but I don't know. Has the girls who got out have they released like where you guys are traveling to yet or not yet?
No, not yet.
Damn man, they're taking kind of a long time. I was hoping they were gonna come down to Orlando like the boys are, but I guess I don't know if this is breaking news or not. But like I was told they're not coming down to Orlando, so or that it's at least like different from the boys completely, which kind of sucks for me. But I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it is what it is. But it's continuing on. What about in terms of I guess your high school career? Obviously, next year is going to be your senior season. Is there anything that you kind of want to accomplish and kind of check off the list with that?
Next year for my high school season, I would love to finish out and win a state for my senior year, and
Mm-hmm.
try to make it to 1K, and just make sure my team is good.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Finally, overall, when your career is said and done, whether you become the greatest basketball player of all time or maybe end your after college, just what do you want your legacy to be like once you step away from the game of basketball?
Say it again.
What do you want your legacy to be like once you step away from the game of basketball?
I want my legacy to leave like a patch on everybody. Like, yeah, that's the one right there. Like, she did this. She played both sides of the court, and she always like lifted her teammates up and this and that.
And for
Just
sure,
all
well,
just good positive.
wait, sorry, what did you say?
I say yeah, and for sure like positive vibes and all that.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. PVO, positive vibes only. Some kids were saying that at my school. I remember my freshman year during like our conditioning, like two of the seniors, they
Yeah,
were like, or one was a senior, one was a junior, and they would just go like, they would scream like PVO, PVO, like just like they were like pissed off. They didn't want to like run or anything either. They were doing it was like a joke saying, but I'll never really said that. I think it's a good kind of
yeah,
motto. You gotta have positive vibes only. But anyways, really appreciate you coming on, letting me interview you.
yeah. No
Especially
problem.
yeah, crazy recruiting process. I mean,
Yeah.
Stuff's insane. How you got the 5-star nickname going for you. Obviously, you got a lot of potential down the road. Even I'm telling you, just by speaking to you, you just kind of have. I don't know if it's like the tone of your voice or just the way you talk, but you talk like someone that definitely gets buckets on the court for sure. Like you have a lot of confidence in just the way you speak, which I think is going to take you a really long way. But anyways, man, I'm just going to plug our Instagrams real quick. So make sure you guys give her a follow on Instagram. Hers is at drippy_Kaya with like a bunch of I's, bunch of P's. I'm not going to count. Mine's at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2023 5'5" point guard at Princess Anne High School, Zakiya Stephenson. I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another IHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.